G'day guys, Smith City here for Smith City Product Reviews. Still in Goulburn. Caught up with one of my friends in Goulburn. Had a really lovely day here at the Airbnb, and we sort of exchanged some Christmas giftages to each other, and obviously we've done a bit of a beer swap before, and decided to do something similar as well with a few bits and pieces. But I'll pull out everything I've got, show you. I've got a can sort of ready to go and a packet of, the chips weren't in there, but I got these to have today, but we had a lot of food, so we didn't get to open that. But I'll quickly show you what I got, and I'm looking forward to these the most. Jindabyne, I reviewed a Jindabyne beer in a can with her last pack. But these two beers I haven't tried before. So it's a Weiss beer, Hefeweizen, 5.1%. What's the size of the bottle? Is it? Yeah, 500 ml. Then we've got another Jindabyne, Black Diamond, the old Black Diamond. Which is funny because the fireplace in front of me, the brand name's Diamond, I think it's the brand name. It's got it on the bottom of there. Got this, which I have tried before once, haven't reviewed it. This little Long Rail Gully bottle of wine. Pinot. Capital Brewing, Mango Tango, TRBC, which I've never even heard before, Ginger Ninja Ginger Beer, and Wayward Raspberry Bellina, which I do believe I have reviewed on this YouTube channel. Yeah, maybe I'd have to look at that, but maybe type it in on your YouTube search engine and see if it comes up before once I get around to it. There might be two different reviews and two different ratings depending on how I feel. And then, whoops, that worked out well. A nice little Chrissy card, and Sheepdog Peanut Butter Whiskey, and Jameson Orange, so I look forward to them. Not too sure if my mate Jared has tried that. I think he has. I'm not too sure if he's tried that. These might be good to have pair with when I have a cigar with a mate. So I'll put these back all in here. The reason why the phone fell is because everything out of it ended up making it so the bag was hollow, and the phone just went, no, not having it. So we'll pour the beer out first. Thanks a lot, Brit. I really appreciate it. And yeah, obviously you haven't received your beers yet because they're still in the fridge. Forgot to give them. But yeah, hope you enjoy it when you get them and you tackle them. So this is the Bentspoke Red Nut. Don't say it, Mick. Don't. Mine out of the gutter. All right. Into the glass we go. If your nut's red, you should go see a doctor. Couldn't help it. I had to say it. So, well, it's 7% in a 375 ml. I'll have a few sips of this, and then I'll open the Malaysian beef rendang, Red Rock Deli chips. I think the flavour of them not necessarily will clash, but it might take away from what I'm experiencing. So that head went pretty good, still there, but it's gone down to a level, which with the 7% beer, you kind of sort of expect the head to go away pretty quickly. It's a little bit biscuity. I want to sort of say sort of like raisins and berries. Smells all right. Into my pelican-like mouth. Cheers, Brit. Oh. Mmm. Bit toffee-ish. Bit burnt caramelish. Bit sort of plummy, raisiny. You know what it's like? It's like a carbonated beer version of a Merlot. And I love Merlot, so that's fantastic. It's interesting, obviously coming into a new area, you know, you go to Woolies and Coles and they've got their affiliated alcohol establishments where you can bottle-os that you can buy a grog at. And I tried the Capital Hazy Mid, which I've loved a lot of Capital beers in my time. And yeah, it was all right, but like nothing to sort of write home about. But it obviously was mid as well. And then I tried the mental blank now. Morton, is it Morton? I know it starts with an M. Lager from these guys. From Bentspoke. And yeah, that was not exactly what I'm sort of looking for in a lager. And then obviously you got the cold XPA from what are they called? Beer Manatee, I think. Beer Manatee. Yeah, and that was good for a cold XPA. Cold XPAs are sort of hit and miss for me in regards to me liking them. Either they're done really, really well to my liking or they taste like fly spray. And I haven't really found one in between where I'm like, yeah, it's good, but it's not insanely good. But that was sort of in the middle where I'm not going to not go out and get it if I ever saw it again and I felt like having it, or if someone gave it to me, I'd drink it. The other cold IPAs or XPAs that I've tried that I've really disliked is that you wouldn't even be able to pay me to drink them. But this Bentspoke Red Nut, yeah, like it's almost got a little bit of like a port quality as well. Drinkability at 7%. I'm finding this a lot easier to drink than all the other beers I've had that are anywhere between 4 to 5% ABV. So I'm going to give the drinkability a 10 out of 10. Rating. it's pretty high. It's pretty high. Knowing that I've tried a few red ales in the past, and some that I have rated 10, I'm just trying to like work my way backwards. I don't think I've ever given. I'm going to give it a 9.8. I don't think I've ever given a rating a 9.8 before. Not at least on YouTube. And I suppose the more I do this, there's probably going to be more sort of like half percentages or quarter of percentages that'll have to be used of things that aren't quite near that sort of like wow factor sort of thing. But this definitely does have wow factor. I'd just put probably 2 red style beers ahead of it. And so yeah, that's sort of my reasoning behind that. And this is going to turn into a bit of a chit chat, which is all right. Had the funniest comment, one of the funniest comments I've ever received on my channel, which is odd because I don't know how you can really tell someone's accent from whispering. It was one of my ASMR videos, like a wine ASMR video, bit of a chit chat, and yeah, whispering. Not too sure. A lot of people whispering, you'd be able to sort of fully, unless they had like a really sort of intense accent, that you'd be able to work out what sort of accent they had. This person's like, hey, are you Australian? Something about my voice, and that they didn't like it. No worries, mate. I'll erase 30 plus years of my life away, and I'll acquire a new accent just to appease that person. But what's cool with that though is with anything in life, you get new experiences to sort of challenge where you're at mentally. And a comment like that, if I had have started a YouTube channel maybe like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where I may not necessarily like myself too much, I may have hated certain things about myself, I may have been someone that overthought about people liking me or this, that and the other, is a comment like that probably would have impacted me to the point where I would have been losing sleep over it, or I would have been like wanting to find a way to contact that person to suss out why they said such a whatever. And now it's just like, that's so funny. Like it is literally funny. It's hilarious. And then what possesses someone to actually to comment that? Knowing full well I can't change my accent. But anyway, yeah, a 9.85. And this is the Chef Series in collaboration, Po Malaysian beef rendang. And I reckon I'll probably go well with I just didn't, if that was spicy, I didn't want the spice to linger as I was taking a sip and then not really be able to sort of give my honest review with the beer. Ooh. Trying to work out whether I like that, guys. It's sort of got that. If you have beef rendang, you get sort of like those fatty bits of meat. It's sort of like got a bit of a fatty textured taste to it, which isn't bad. I just don't know how they would have found a way to put that sort of experience into a seasoning. A bit buttery. You can see those chili bits on the package. I feel they could be a bit hotter. They're pretty mild. Like it's got a little bit of a, like, yeah, them like a bit of a chili in there, but they're a bit coconutty. As I'm eating more, I'm sort of experiencing more flavours away from just, you know, that fatty texture taste. All right. Let's read the back of this in my Australian accent. Malaysian beef rendang, our Red Rock Deli chef series, created in collaboration with Po, reimagines authentic Asian dishes to deliver an enlivening taste discovery. Our Malaysian-inspired beef rendang flavour is crafted with the finest quality ingredients, blending with warm, aromatic Southeast Asian spices, with tender beef and creamy coconut to perfectly complement our signature potato chips. There's Po right there. Always loved her on MasterChef. She was a ripper. Ingredients: carrot powder, coconut coconut milk, cumin, coriander, fenugreek, chili ginger, rosemary extract. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Does this have anything on the back? It does. I'll read that after I give my chip rating. So the chip rating, I'll probably give it 9.5. I think they could be slightly a little bit hotter. Not too much, but slightly a little bit hotter. I'll give them a 10. I think if it went too one way chili wise, you'd lose those sort of delicate creamy sort of coconut, sort of coriander, and sort of the beef flavors if it was too chili. But if it sort of was like one notch up higher with the chili, that'd get a 10. So anyway, this is a long review, but it's just how it is sometimes. The reflection of the writing sort of silver and the backdrop silver, so it's pretty hard to read. Nothing worthwhile comes easily. Taking the familiar road can rob a life of its flavour. So at Bentspoke, we take a more adventurous route or route, depending on where you're from, knowing all too well that it'll bend a few spokes along the way. Which is probably on all their beers, but there's obviously nothing there sort of describing what I said. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Time for bed, I think. I love Goulburn. I love it. I've been here twice now. I obviously stayed at a different Airbnb a couple of years ago, but I really, really love it. Sort of reminds me sort of a meshed version of Portland and Warrnambool together. And yeah, driving a day sort of through Lake George and getting a nice shot, a nice panoramic shot on my camera. Beautiful scenery. I love driving. I love driving. I love it. I just love it. You know, chuck on a couple of CDs, just bop away to some tunes and go up and down the gears when you need to, and just take everything in as you just drive and seeing different parts of the country that you live in. It's a ripper. I love driving. I love it. Anyway, that's it from me. Catch ya.